is really happening?
Yeah, it's happening.
Camp Cretaceous Seasons 4 and 5 introduced us to a brand new hybrid dinosaur called the Spinoceratops. A mix between the Spinosaurus and the Spinoceratops, these little abominations were given their own names of Angel and Rebel. But where are they now during the events of Jurassic World Chaos Theory? Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Jurassic World Chaos Theory video. Today we'll be going ahead and diving deep into another theory of mine where we'll be discussing the whereabouts of the Spinoceratopses from Camp Cretaceous, as it does seem rather weird that they would just vanish. Well, thankfully we may have an answer to this and what exactly happened to them afterwards as well. We're still aiming for 250,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you're looking for that extra bit of Jurassic related content here on YouTube, then you've definitely found the right place. We cover all things to do with the franchise, and with Chaos Theory Season 2, Jurassic 7, Jurassic Park Survival and Jurassic World Evolution 3 all coming out within the next 2 years, I know for a fact you'll want to stick around for all of that exciting content. 2,000 likes is today's target on today's video, so please go ahead and like the video if you're excited to learn more about Jurassic World Chaos Theory. But once again, G Fuel are currently doing a buy one get one free offer on their website right now. So if you've been debating on a new flavour or even getting your first tub, now is the best time. You're practically saving money by getting yourself this offer, so head on over to their website via my link in the description to purchase yours now. But for now, once you're sat back, relaxed and enjoying your snacks, it's time to find out where the Spinoceratopses were during the events of Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 1. So the Spinoceratopses were one of the most unexpected hybrids of the franchise. Sure, we got the Scorpius Rex, but we kind of knew the Scorpius Rex was going to happen. But we also had the Indominus Rex and we had the Indoraptor, which we knew there was a story there to play in with the first Jurassic World and the second Jurassic World. But after that, the Spinoceratops. We didn't really anticipate a new hybrid to come in Season 4 or Season 5 of Camp Cretaceous, but nevertheless we did in fact get one. And it was our first ever hybrid herbivore that we finally got to see on screen, because unfortunately the Stegoceratops didn't really make its way on screen, but we did see its kind of design plan, its blueprint sketches shall we say. So when we finally got to see the Spinoceratopses, loads of people were very confused and upset, and understandably so, because let's be honest, it's an abomination. It does not look something natural of this world, and it just looks very, very odd. This hybrid dinosaur was actually created by Mantah Corp as well, so it's one of the first hybrid dinosaurs that wasn't created by Dr. Henry Wu. So there's a lot of story here to tell regarding these hybrid dinosaurs. They were very young when we did see them in Camp Cretaceous. I believe the youngest or the oldest that they could have been would have been 6 months old, because we know that the swab from the DNA of the Spinoceratops that we got from Season 1 of Camp Cretaceous that Sammy did is the DNA that they used to create these dinosaurs. And between the events of Season 1 of Camp Cretaceous and Season 4 of Camp Cretaceous, there's approximately 6 months in between them. So we can safely assume that the Spinoceratopses that we did see were probably around 4 months in age, maybe about 5 months. But we never got to see an adult version of these dinosaurs until Jurassic World Alive and Jurassic World Evolution 2 via their new DLC. And with those additions, we finally get to see what this dinosaur would have looked like in an adult form. But we never got to see this adult form in Camp Cretaceous, and now we never got to see it in Chaos Theory. But why did we not get to see them in Chaos Theory? It's just a little bit odd to me, simply because they had an impact on these campers, and they had names as well. Especially with Firecracker. You know, one of the Brachiosauruses, the baby Brachiosauruses, was named Firecracker, and of course, you know, Brachiosauruses, they're very generic. They look the same, it's very hard to tell them apart, especially Firecracker. So if they were to see Firecracker as an older Brachiosaurus, it'd be quite difficult for them to realize that it is in fact Firecracker. Both the Spinoceratopses, since only 2 of them were ever made, the campers know what they look like, and they know that they've named them Angel and Rebel, so they have been close to them. But this brings us on to our other confusion of where they were. During the events of Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 1, we do see dinosaurs such as Bumpy and Big E.T. that are confirmed to be on the mainland. Now this is very interesting, because if those 2 dinosaurs, which we know were left on Mantah Corp Island at least at the latest in 2018, we know that those dinosaurs have somehow made it to the mainland. But how? Well, earlier in the season, we also get confirmation that Mantah Corp Island was in fact investigated, and I assume the dinosaurs that were found on Mantah Corp Island, such as the Rexes, the Kentrosaurus, the Spinoceratopus, the Velociraptors, and even Bumpy the Ankylosaurus were discovered. But what else was left on that island? That's right, Angel and Rebel, the hybrid dinosaurs of the Spinoceratopses. So with this confirmation that Big E.T. and Bumpy are on the mainland, as well as Mantah Corp Island being investigated, it's clear that something happened with the Spinoceratopses. Now, we can safely assume that they should be on the mainland if we were to base it off Bumpy and Big E.T. But again, we didn't see the Spinosaurus, we don't know any information about that. We did see one Velociraptor for literally a frame in the last episode, and it's very hard to confirm if that's one from Mantah Corp Island, but we do know that dinosaurs from Mantah Corp Island are on the mainland, so it's safe to assume that the rest of the dinosaurs from Mantah Corp Island are also on the mainland as well, including Spinosaurus and Spinoceratops. But what is different about Spinoceratops? Well, if they were to see the Spinosaurus, sure, it wasn't on InGen's list, it was kind of on the DPG list, so they kind of know that the Spinosaurus does exist in this world. Tyrannosaurus Rexes, they've dealt with them before, so they've seen all of these dinosaurs, and of course they'll take them to the mainland for some, unknown reason. Making money, shipping them across, maybe even another attraction, who knows. But when they look at the Spinoceratops, immediately you'll know that that doesn't look right. That's not normal. Nobody's seen this type of species before. So if they were to do a mission or an official investigation to Mantah Corp Island, it would be safe to assume that they would bring probably their best handlers and their best researchers and scientists as well to identify these dinosaurs. Once those scientists get to the island and see the Spinoceratopses, they immediately know that that's not a dinosaur. They know that that's a hybrid. It should not be alive. So whilst I do believe that the Spinosaurus was taken to the mainland and other dinosaurs such as the Kentrosaurus and the Velociraptors, I don't think that's the same thing that happened with the Spinoceratopses. When you see a hybrid dinosaur like that and your professional scientists say that it's not a normal dinosaur, they're obviously going to look into it. They know that hybrids were made because of the Indominus Rex and the Indoraptor, however they don't know that Dr. Wu didn't make this hybrid. So of course there's a lot more research that needs to go into this creature, so I assume that the Spinoceratopses were actually held by the authorities and kind of just, discovered. More in the sense that basically these scientists and maybe even the governments decided to do a lot of research on these dinosaurs. So they didn't sell the Spinoceratopses around, they didn't provide the Spinoceratopses to people, they decided to do their own experiments on the Spinoceratopses and not to let them out in this natural world. But then again, a dinosaur of that rarity could probably go for one of the most expensive prices on planet Earth. So there is also a chance there that yes, maybe they did sell them across the globe as well to make a very big buck. But in my opinion, it would make more logical sense to see that these dinosaurs were experimented on, kept back, and they weren't sold off, simply so that they can work out how this dinosaur was made by Mantah Corp. And after all of these experiments are done, because I assume the Mantah Corp investigation happened a few years before 2022, I would assume that they either killed off these dinosaurs during the process or after they were done with them, or maybe, just maybe they sold them off. But considering how unnaturally born these creatures were, something's got to happen with them, and I think it's maybe a story that we aren't going to get told. Either way, I don't believe that it would be a normal story for them like the other dinosaurs that got to be on the mainland, such as Big E.T. and Bumpy. I think that something happened to them, something scientifical, some experiments, or maybe yes, there is a chance that they were sold off for a very big profit. But at the same time, I just don't believe that they've had a normal storyline like the rest of the dinosaurs. And yeah, while we do know that these dinosaurs got onto the mainland because of the Mantah Corp Island investigation, it's likely that these hybrid dinosaurs were not subject to the same treatment as the more natural dinosaurs. After all, given the events of the Indoraptor and the Indominus Rex, they surely don't want hybrids loose on the world once again. So whatever happened to these guys probably wasn't any good. If you agree, why not let me know down in the comments below about what happened to these hybrid dinosaurs, and like the video if you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new around here and click the bell icon so you don't miss an upload. But most importantly, make sure you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month, on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.